Are you a parent? Do you have a child who is a grade 8 or a grade 9? You want us to help them to know how to answer exam question papers and to open their minds on how they can strategically improve in their different subjects. You can subscribe to this channel and also contact us. You can contact us on 09533. You can WhatsApp us on that number. So you can actually WhatsApp us on that WhatsApp line. Okay? If you want us to help your child to do online tuitions, we are offering online tuitions to grade 8s and grade 9s. So you can WhatsApp us on that line. Okay? You can actually WhatsApp us on that line. Okay? That's the number that you can WhatsApp us on. 09533. This is actually 333, not there are 3 3s. You can WhatsApp us on that line. Okay? 333. I repeat, the 3s are 3 of them. It's not 2. So to WhatsApp us on 095331204. There are 3 3s. So you can WhatsApp us on that number so that we can assist your child to start doing online tuitions. Okay. Today I'm explaining on the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Okay. So the Electoral Commission of Zambia, also referred to as ECZ. You can see here, it is written ECZ, E.C.Z. So these 3 letters mean Electoral Commission of Zambia. Now, for elections in Zambia to take place, the institute that is responsible to organize elections is referred to as the ECZ in initials, and it is called the Electoral Commission of Zambia. So the Electoral Commission of Zambia, you can see it here. Okay? You can actually see it here. It is called the Electoral Commission of Zambia here. Electoral Commission. Okay? Electoral Commission of Zambia. Okay? Electoral Commission of Zambia. That's the motherboard or the institution that is responsible to organize polling stations and elections in Zambia. Okay? For there to be elections in Zambia and for the polling stations to be regulated properly, ECZ is the institution which is called the Electoral Commission of Zambia. They can ask you what institution is responsible for all general elections in the country, or what institution is responsible for polling stations. It is the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Okay? What is the importance of that Electoral Commission of Zambia? It means that's a mission statement to effectively manage the electoral process to deliver credible elections. Okay? So its responsible is to manage elections. Its responsibility is to manage elections in the country. So the Electoral Commission helps to manage elections in the country so that they are free and fair. Okay? To effectively manage the electoral process to deliver credible elections. That's what I mean. It's written there. That's a mission statement. That's the role. Okay? The mission statement or the responsibility. Okay? The mission statement or responsibility, okay, of the ECZ, which is the Electoral Commission of Zambia. You have to know it by heart. It's called Electoral Commission of Zambia, and this responsibility is to manage all electoral process and deliver credible elections, to deliver elections that are free and fair. Okay? Now, whenever we are having elections in the country, like currently we are having elections, whenever we're having elections, each district has got what they call polling stations that are created. Sometimes some of the polling stations, they are created in schools, they are put in schools or any available area where a polling station can be made. A polling station is a place where people go to vote from. Okay, it's a place where people go to vote from. So, for example, if this is a polling station, have you seen this is a layout of a polling station? Can you see this? This is a layout of a polling station. This is like a classroom, for example. And then that's a layout. That's how it looks like. When you enter a polling station, it has got chairs. Okay? It has got what? It has got chairs. You can see these chairs here. There's one here. There's another one there. There's another one there. Okay? All these chairs, that's just a layout of a polling station. Okay? That's the way it looks like. So, here, that's why you put ballot boxes here on top there. These are just like benches on top. The ones in red here. These are like benches. Okay? So these are like benches on top. That's just a layout. These are like benches. And then what you put on top there, you put ballot boxes on top there. You put ballot boxes on top of those benches. You put ballot boxes. Okay? And then here, this table here, that's where you do your registrations. These tables, there's table 1, table 2, and table 3. That's where registration is done. When you enter a polling station, you are supposed to be registered. They will need to check your NRC. They check if you have got an NRC. They check if you have got a voter's card. The people who are responsible for such checkings are the people who we call polling assistants. Okay, they're the ones that work on those things to check whether you have come with those things. Okay, that's why here it is even written. This is a polling station layout, how it looks like. Okay, that's just a rough sketch of how it looks like. This side, you find that the people who sit here, they are polling agents, monitors, and observers. So when people are working in the polling station, there are people who come to observe, to check if what people are doing is correct. Those ones that you call observers. We've got also monitors and observers. They function similar. Okay. Now, for you to vote in Zambia, as you can see, who is able to vote in Zambia? For you to vote in Zambia, you're supposed to be a Zambian citizen. That's the only way you can vote. As you can see, these are the conditions to vote in this country. You see, who is able to vote? You're supposed to be a Zambian citizen, 1. You're supposed to be a possessor of a green national registration card. You see, and be in possession of a voter's card as well. And should have registered your particular during the register of voters. Okay? So you need to have these qualifications for you to vote. If you don't have these qualifications, you cannot vote. They just put X there on you. You cannot vote. Okay? You can't vote. So for you to vote, you're supposed to be a Zambian. You're supposed to have a green national registration card. Green. You have to specify green national registration card. Also, you're supposed to have a voter's card to be able to vote. And you're supposed to have registered. Your name is supposed to appear in the register of voters. Meaning, you're supposed to have registered before the elections in the register of voters. Okay. Okay. Now, ballot papers. These are the papers that you put in ballot boxes. Okay. So, a ballot paper is considered invalid or is rejected when it does not bear the official mark. So each ballot paper should have an official mark that has been stamped on it. Once a ballot paper has no official mark that has been stamped on it, like for example, the way people put a stamp. So each ballot paper should have the official mark, the stamp. So each ballot paper should have the official mark. Once it doesn't have the official mark, it is rejected. That is one. Second one marked on more than one candidate. So when a ballot paper, if the voter has marked more than one candidate, he has marked, maybe there are 2 people standing for elections. There is Muvita and there is Frank. So if someone, for example, is voting for any of those 2, okay, instead of marking on one, he marks both. He says Muvita and Frank and maybe James. He marks on 3 people. Maybe there are 3 right in those elections. It's not going to be considered. It's not going to be considered. Why? Because the voter has marked on more than one candidate, you are just permitted to mark one candidate, the one you prefer to be the winner. Okay, so all those are reasons. Second reason, on which anything has been written by the voter. If you write anything on the, as a voter, if you write anything there like a signature, or you write your name, then that ballot paper is not going to be considered, because you're not supposed to write anything on that ballot paper. Okay, one unmarked by the voter. Any ballot paper that has not been marked by the voter is just thrown away. So all these you need to write them in your book. One which has been marked by a voter's thumbprint. If, for example, the voter has accidentally put his thumb on the ballot paper and then his fingerprint is showing there, a thumbprint, then that ballot paper is going to be rejected. To reject it means it is invalid. Some of you are surprised because maybe you have never seen how a ballot box looks like. These are the ballot boxes. Have you seen? The people who are voting for the president put their papers in that one written presidential. There is one written parliament and the other is written local government. This is the way ballot papers look like. This is the way ballot papers look like. Ballot papers look exactly like this. This is the way they look like. So don't get confused. This is the way the ballot papers look like. Okay? The importance of ballot papers. This is the way they look like. Okay? So this is the way ballot papers look like, and it's of necessity you should know the way they look like. So when you're voting for the president, you put your ballot paper in that box for presidents. If you are voting for parliament, you put your ballot paper in that parliament box. Same with local government, you put your paper in those respective places. So these are called ballot boxes. That's why you put ballot papers. You put your ballot papers in the ballot box, but you vote from the polling station. So where you vote from, the place where you vote from is called the polling station. So you go, you have got your NRC, you have got your voter's card, where you have got the voter's card should be, you have got a voter's card, you have got your green national registration card. You have to specify green national registration card. You need to carry all those. You're supposed to be a Zambian citizen. You're supposed to be in the register of voters for you to vote. Okay? And then you can go and vote. So as you've seen, this is the way it looks like. Have you seen a person lifting those ballot boxes? That's how they look like. That's how the ballot box looks like. So basically, that's a little bit about how the Electoral Commission of Zambia operates. I was just trying to give you an understanding, an eye-opening, so that you have an idea the way the Electoral Commission of Zambia works during elections. This is just to open your mind, to help you to have a clear understanding on what is done at the polling station. So at the polling station, you find there are a lot of ballot boxes that have been put there, and ballot papers are put in those ballot boxes. You should know when a ballot paper is invalid. If a person has marked on more than one candidate, it is invalid. If the person has, if the ballot paper has no official, if it doesn't have an official mark, then that ballot paper is rejected. So you need to have those kind of understanding. Make sure you have written the notes, and each and every all the notes that I've taught you, they are very important because they can come in your exam. So make sure you write them in your book. Thank you very much for joining. As I said, if you want to do online tuitions with us, this is your first time, first hit the subscribe button and share the video with your family and with friends so that they are also helped and they join us for this lesson. So thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for learning. Those ones want to do online tuitions, if this is your first time, comment your WhatsApp us right now on that WhatsApp number I gave you. If you still can't remember it, I can give you again. So thank you very much. If you don't remember the WhatsApp number, our WhatsApp number is very easy. So our WhatsApp line, you can contact us or contact us on WhatsApp. As I said, this is our WhatsApp line. Then you can WhatsApp us and then we'll be able to assist you. You can WhatsApp us on that line and we'll be able to gladly assist you. Thank you very much for listening and for learning.